Anticipated, but it is far too special, too important an occasion to be beaten by the elements. There is quite a buzz here. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. True heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
So we're up and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Jared Bowen's rise to the top, Peter, is a nice story. It was...
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Kerkez shifted upfield, and he's picked out the run. Just the... Isak! And that would have been some goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Füllkrug. Just a whisker away. Kerkez, McAllister, Jones, Bradley, Wirtz, Van Dijk. It's really well cleared. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Nicely by the defence. And it's Jones. Bradley. Muscular approach does pay off here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Wirtz wins the duel this time. Tries a measured ball. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Mohammed. It's Salah! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's still a possession, this, but very little to show for it. Aim forwards. Wirtz. And here's Isak. Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Souček. Moved on forwards. A quarter of an hour played. Still goalless. Wan-Bissaka. And it's played forward. Wan-Bissaka has a look to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Wan-Bissaka. Lucas Paqueta. Now it's Bowen. Bowen! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Bowen is offering a right smile there.
And Dyke bumped delicately. Now it's Isak. Isak! Lucas Paqueta. Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka gently done. Jones. Now it's Fulkrug. Lucas Paqueta. Wan-Bissaka. Souček. Souček. Decent chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Konate forwards and with intent. Defending of the desperate variety. Firmly met. And it's McAllister. He's had a shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Now it's Bowen. That is good strength. Wan-Bissaka. And here's Bowen. Hit into the middle. No, that's too long. Looking here to chip it through. That has been knocked clear. Ah, he's given it away. Lucas Paqueta. Wan-Bissaka. Vince, cracking ball. Fulkrug. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Bowen. And it's Bowen. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Lucas Paqueta. Fulkrug, it's a delicate pass. Could be danger here. Clearly not happy with that. Great defending, strong and determined. Gakpo. And it's Salah. And it's gone back to the keeper. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Lucas Paqueta, and here's Fulkrug. Oh, sweet feet. Wan-Bissaka. And here's the chance to counter. Lucas Paqueta. Fulkrug. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. And it's Guido Rodriguez. And here's Bowen. Fulkrug. Thinks one through. He's free, he has got space. There's the shot!
Well, it's so hard to keep someone with his enthusiasm and his energy quiet. Second best will never be accepted in the world he lives in, and the timing of his goal won't be lost on him. It's crucial.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Deftly away. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
We're already back up and running after half-time. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's put paid to a promising move. Mohamed Salah. Bradley. Isak. Wirtz. Wirtz! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Goes down, but nothing given. And that has been clubbed away. And it's Kirkes. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Todibo gets good distance on it. Produces a cross. Wan-Bissaka gets rid without sophistication. And reclaimed it in a trice. Jones. And the counter is on. He has found the way through. Fulkrug running with the ball. Fulkrug, he's had a shot! He's scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And it's Vitz. Kirkes. Bowen, and they can counter here. Bowen.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Changes him with that pass. And now the breakaway. Bowen. It's Bowen. And he's found a way past.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's shifting through, and the shot! No mistake! And that's it. That was always inevitable. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Chance! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass and put it on a plate for him.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Isak. Out of play for a goal kick. So there's going to be another change here. Lucas Paqueta moved on forwards, and he's on his way. Bowen, excellent. Bowen has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. it's Souček.
Rain starting to fall here. It has been looking that way for a little while.
And here's Fulkrug. Lovely, now then. That's a dangerous ball. Bradley shifted upfield. Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka. Soboslai producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And it's Bradley. Bradley's cross. And he's got his range wrong there. Mohamed Salah. And he's heaved it away. That's a nicely shaped ball. Wan-Bissaka. And that's been won straight back. Souček. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Fulkrug.
Oh, he's fouled him there.
Bradley laid into space. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. It's a pretty loose pass. Van Dijk chips it through. Now it's Fulkrug, and it's Bowen. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Gravenberg takes control of it, and he's on the move. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Fulkrug. Kilman goes forward. Gravenberg. Salah. Played with finesse. Well timed, excellent interception. Wan-Bissaka. Todibo. Lucas Paqueta. Kilman. And it's played forward. And back to the keeper they go. Van Dijk. McAllister. Get a throw in. Souček. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
So that's it from us. Many thanks go to Jim Beglin, and goodbye from us.